Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Ancestral Voices reading for the collective. You can be any sign to tune into this reading, guys. It's not sign specific. It may resonate, it may not resonate. You can check out any of the other videos that are uploaded to this channel. They're all for the collective, and this isn't got a timestamp on it either, so whenever you're tuning in, that one wants to come out. The message herein should be relevant for you. Now, I've asked, we had this in the last, this card came out in the last Ancestral Voices reading. Right, okay, Two of Cups and the World. We had the World, like I say, in the first Ancestral Voices reading that we did. So I've asked to connect to my ancestors, your ancestors, and I'm asking them what it is that we need to know, what insight, what guidance, what information, what clarity do they have about the situations that we're currently in, how we can move forward, how we can heal, how we can continue to ascend our bloodlines in the generations to come. So, two cards out on the table already, Two of Cups and the World. Two of Cups is a beautiful energy. It speaks about emotional partnerships. It very well could be relationship related. It doesn't have to be. It could be any other emotional connection that you have with another person. You've got the World card, Major Arcana card number 21. Whoa, that one. And that flipped into, ooh. You know what, from the first two cards I was getting a feeling, and that card's just confirmed it for me. It did come out on its side. Any sideways cards I read upright and the reversed energy from them. So, any further messages in relation to this reading? Any further cards in relation to this reading, please? Mother of Swords. Right, okay. Oh, wow. The symbology on this card, on these cards, I love it. I'm using the Wild, oh my God, The Wild Unknown by Kim Kranz. Right, okay. Right, okay. And we've got two that fell on the floor. So let's pop those there. And let's pop these here. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands. So we start the reading with the two and we end the reading with the two. Right, okay. I hope you can see all those cards. I'm going to shove them up a little bit. Two of Cups. So water sign energy. Specifically, we're looking at Cancer with the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. The World is Saturnian energy. It's linked to all of the fixed signs of the zodiac. So we're looking at Scorpio, Aquarius. Is it Leo? Oh my God, I'm not great with my astrology. Yeah, Leo is fixed. And Taurus is fixed. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo and Taurus energy for the World card. Death card is Scorpio. Mother of Swords, I get Libra energy from her. But any of the air signs. Is that the Nine of Swords? Yeah, Nine of Swords, we're looking at Gemini energy. And then the Two of Wands, we're looking at Aries energy. These two fell on the floor. We've got the Four of Wands in the reversed and the Son of Pentacles in the reversed as well. So Four of Wands, we're looking at Aries energy, and Son of Pentacles is any earth sign. Right, bottom of the deck. Ooh, Five of Wands. Right, okay, let's leave these here. We've got a hell of a lot of cards that have come out. I hope you can see them all. I hope you can see them all. So, it feels to me, and like I said, I was getting the vibe of the first two cards. I was a bit unsure. I wanted to get some more cards to be clear. And yeah, it feels as though there is some sort of relationship. It may be intimate. For some it's going to be, because this is Venus in Cancer. For others, this has got nothing to do with an intimate relationship, but it's family. So a family union, a partnership. Because like I say, Venus rules the fourth house. The fourth house is all about home, roots, family, our emotions. So there's a cycle that needs to be closed out with the World. That's what the World speaks of. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. It's having learned a lesson in the cycle that you're dealing with. So you could have learned a relationship lesson. You could have learned a lesson in relation to a family member, a relative, somebody close to you. But this is about completion, freedom, ending of a cycle. This is sort of understanding that the world is your oyster. After you close something emotional out, You may have a choice or a decision to make. You may be stood at the fork in a road in relation to this relationship, in relation to this union, or however it shows up for you in your life. It's not going to be romantic for everyone. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Wands. And that's friction, it's tension, it's infighting, it's people not getting along, it's people backbiting, and you know, it's petty energy. It's not, it could be worse is what I'm trying to say, but it's not nice energy to navigate, especially in any personal or any family relationship. It can speak about jealousy, it can speak about people not wanting you to move forward. It's just a very conflict filled, challenging energy. And the fact that we've got this at the bottom of the deck speaks about this is the energy that we're bringing into the reading. So it almost feels as though your ancestors are aware of the tension that you have in some pivotal emotional relationship, whether it's intimate or family in your life, and they're asking you to close this cycle out. They're wanting you to understand that the lesson has been learned. They're not wanting you to continue this energy, whatever it is. We've come out next to the Death card. So you've got two endings here. The Death speaks about profound change, ending of a cycle, lesson learned, which is exactly the same energy as the World card. And Major Arcana cards, when we see them, they trump all of the Minor Arcana cards. So the universe, there may be situations that are unfolding that may feel as though they're out of your control, that are ending some kind of relationship or union or family situation that you've got going on in your life at the minute. The Death card is about letting go, letting things end, no longer holding on, no longer trying to prop up a situation that needs to change. It's releasing the old, it's liberating yourself. And I love the fact that these two cards have come out next to each other, because after the letting go, after the realising that there's nothing in this situation that you can grow from anymore, or that is working anymore, or that, like I say, you can't elevate the other person that you're engaged in, and I don't mean like a physical engagement, but that you're interacting with in whatever capacity. There's too much tension, there's too much friction. It almost feels as though your aspirations, your passions are misaligned. You're not on the same page here. But after you let go, you see this bird has no feathers. It's completely naked. So it may be very difficult for you to let go of this. You may feel vulnerable in letting go of this. But some sort of liberation is required here. Some sort of change is needed. You need to accept that there is nothing growing in this situation anymore. And it's like the moment that you do, it's like you get all your feathers back. It's so strange. You get all your feathers back with the Mother of Swords. Now, the Mother of Swords is the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot. Very quick-minded, quick-witted, intellectual. This is a very good judge of character. You won't get anything past the Queen of Swords. This bird is perched on this sword here. So she has an elevated position or elevated perspective. She sees things, I think, what do we call them? I think owls turn their heads like 270 degrees. So they get a good view of everything that is going on around them. And it almost feels as though she's perched on this sword of truth. She's perched on this sword of truth. So it's like she can be cutting in her observation, in her bluntness, in her communication. And it almost feels like that is the transformation that needs to happen with you or this situation. There's something about the truth of the matter. There's something about your expression of the truth, your communication of the truth. It may be how much this previous cycle, this previous person has hurt you. Because the Queen of Swords is generally, a lot of people say she's the bitter woman. I don't see her as the bitter woman. I understand that the Queen of Swords has been hurt. She went into a situation in the Queen of Cups energy, very open-hearted, very sensitive, very giving. And it feels as though that energy was taken advantage of in whatever capacity. So through this cycle that she's been in, like I say, both of these cards speak about cycles. She's learned that she cannot approach this energy, whatever that Two of Cups is for you. But she's learned that she cannot approach the Two of Cups with that open-heartedness anymore. She has to have boundaries. She's had to toughen up. She's had to use logic. Because when she's approached it in an emotional way, it's just resulted in fighting, arguments, like I say, tension, crossed words, people not agreeing, people not getting on, a lack of boundaries, things just all over the place. So she's learnt, or the lesson for you to learn, I don't know how this is going to resonate, is that you need to look at this situation more logically, less emotionally, get to the truth of the matter. Like I say, be a very good judge of character, take emotion out of the situation, engage your logic. And it almost feels as though this Mother of Swords is taking an offer off the table, because we've got the Four of Wands and the Son of Pentacles, but they're both in the reversed. In the upright, this to me would speak about some sort of offer being presented. The Pentacles are something tangible, a new situation that needs nurturing, reliable, willing to learn, willing to give. As I was saying, when she approached this situation from a very hot, open-hearted place, she would have been willing to build and work on this situation. And the Four of Wands in the upright speaks of celebration. It can be marriage, it can be very foundational energy, it can speak of the home again. But I feel as though this Mother of Swords is taking an offer off the table. It could be an offer of love, whether intimately or an offer of love. Like I say, coming from a more logical boundary, you know, I'm just going to speak the truth to you. I'm going to use logic. I'm going to use my mind. I'm not going to allow my emotions to stop me from making these choices or decisions. But I feel as though some sort of practical offer has been taken off the table. Been taken off the table by this Mother of Swords energy here. And it's after she's let go of something, and it's like she's back in her power now. She may have been, or you may have been, tattered and battered. And like I said, you know, losing your hair, losing your feathers, having felt as though, you know, you lost your beauty. You were, what's the word? You were just like a fraction, that's what I'm looking for, a fraction of your former self. And by closing something out, letting go, releasing what was, it's like you found your strength again. And in that strength, you're recognizing, well, I'm not going to offer what I was offering before. I'm not going to approach the situation in the way that I was going to approach it before. Because all it did was leave me in this Nine of Swords energy, which is full of anxiety, full of worry, sleepless nights, up in my head. And it almost feels as if you'd rather let go of whatever this was than to stay in the energy of the Nine of Swords. Because, yeah, if I think about it, we've got the 9 swords in this card. And like I said, this Queen of Swords is perched on one sword. So one sword in the tarot is always clarity. It's always truth. It's always victory. It's seeing things clearly. So it's like you almost see where this Nine of Swords energy comes from, or how this Nine of Swords energy is created within you, or within the group, or within this relationship. And it's like you're cutting yourself free from it. You're no longer wanting to participate. Like I say, you're withdrawing your offer. It's so funny. I'm just seeing so many synchronicities across the cards. But you add these two cards together, or the swords on these two cards together, and we get the 10 of Swords, which is the ending of a really difficult mental cycle. So we've got a 10 here is the ending of something, the world ending, lesson learned, death ending, lesson learned. And it's got something to do with the relationship. This is the only card that doesn't speak about an ending. A challenging relationship that's being asked for something to change within it. And it feels as though the change is taking your offer of stability, commitment, of investment, of your time, your energy, your efforts, probably even your money. You're pulling that back. You're pulling that back. And like I said, I'm seeing this card. I've done a couple of readings out of this deck, and I'm seeing this as an eye. So it may be intuitively you've been guided. You're picking up on the clues. Like I say, you're receiving some sort of clarity of mind that is pushing you to withdraw your energy. And then the last card we've got is the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands to me is like putting a plan in place. It's wanting to take action, but before you take action on a new idea, on a new inspiration, it's setting the groundwork, it's having a plan, it's making the choices, it's making the decisions. And it feels as though you want to put a plan in place that's going to bring colour into your life, vibrancy. I get sun energy from this, warmth, happiness, positive outcomes. Like I say, a life that's, less black and white. You want a life filled with colour, and you're like, well, how or what choices do I need to make? And what plan do I need to put in place so that I can, and then under that we've got the rainbow again. So it's like it's like I see you wanting some sort of colour in your life, in terms of vibrancy, in terms of life force energy. And it feels as though you're at a point now where you're either being encouraged by your ancestors to put a plan in place that's going to move you towards the light here and get you out of this darkness of whatever this Two of Cups was for you. But there's something that you're no longer working towards. It's like you've brought something to a halt. Something's come to a stop, whether it's been instigated by you or instigated by the universe, something bigger than you, something outside of you. Something's come to a standstill, and it's some kind of foundational home, relationship, family kind of a situation. Right, I want to use this deck to, are the cards in there? It feels very empty. No, the cards aren't in there. Right, let me find the cards. Right, okay, let's clarify this. We've got a massive ending, like I said, with the World, the Death, and then this Four of Wands, Son of Pentacles in the reversed, and then the Mother of Swords added up with the Nine of Swords there is the Ten of Swords. So it's like your ancestors want you to close out a cycle that it almost feels has been like mentally torturous, if that's even a word. If that's even a word, I don't know. Mentally torturing. Because like I say, that we start with a 2, we end with a 2. And it almost feels like we've got colour in the red roses there. And red is the energy of the root chakra, which speaks about our safety, our security, our survival. The need for physical space, the need for boundaries. Right, we've got the 4th chakra. So as I was saying, you're cutting something out here. It may not have been safe, it may not have been secure. You may have felt that there was too many people involved. Like I say, everyone's throwing their stick in the mix, if you know what I mean. And there may be a need for boundaries within this situation. But then, like I say, you're looking for something that is more purposeful. It's more vibrant. It's more childlike. There's more self-expression, or you're able to express yourself, your love, more clearly. Right, any more messages to go with this reading, please? Right, we've got the 4th chakra, card number 38. Now, the 4th chakra is our heart chakra. So, yeah, that's so weird. So weird. So I just spoke about feeling that you wanted that openness of heart. Openness of heart. Your life force back. Right, okay. Oh, that one. Cornucopia, yeah. Bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, 14, caring connections, yeah. I hope you can see all of these. Right, these are the 2 clarifying cards. We've got card number 38, which reduces down to an 11, is that right? Yep, and then we've got an 11 with Cornucopia. Right, I've been chatting for clearly over 20 minutes. So I was saying both of these cards are numbered 11, which is a master number. So you're being encouraged here to tune into your intuition with reference to what needs to close, what needs to end. I don't want to keep saying it. What you need to release, what you need to let go of. And it's got something to do with a relationship. As I said, this is the heart chakra. So this is the energy of unconditional love. How we relate to others, how others relate to us. It's an energy of forgiveness, so forgiving of others, forgiving of ourselves as well. It's speaking from and living from our heart. And that's exactly what I kind of meant with this energy. It's like you're looking for more self-expression. You're looking for more vibrancy. I think of the sun energy. I don't know why I got sun energy when I looked at this card. But that's warmth. It's carefreeness. It's childlike energy. It's linked to Leo, which is all about, well, is linked to our 5th house. And our 5th house is all about romance and play and that joyful, fun, light-hearted energy. So it feels like you don't want the drama. You don't want the drama in a situation anymore. And you're being encouraged to tune into your intuition about what you're not prepared to engage in or give to in terms of some sort of foundational energy. Then we've got Cornucopia, and I get like similar energies and vibes of this. This is like fruit aplenty. There's an abundance. There's an overflow. This is the quintessential energy, like I was saying, of that life force energy, vitality, fruitfulness. And it almost, oh my gosh, look at the numerology. The both of those are like 2. I love that. I love that. But this is an 11 and this is 2 in like Roman numerals. But yeah, I feel this is what it is that you're wanting, as opposed to being in your head, the fighting, the drama, the backbiting, the expectations that you're the one that's going to nurture this foundational energy into being. You want like a balance of give and receive. You want equal reciprocity, whether this is in a relationship or a family ship, a friendship, however it's going to show up. But we've got Cornucopia there, which is absolutely beautiful. And then, bottom of the deck, we've got caring connections. And that's what I mean. I feel as though that is what you're wanting to manifest, or that is the plan that you're being encouraged by your ancestors to put together after you've closed out this cycle. It's like they want you to be in caring connection with other people, whether it's family, friends, relationship partners. They want you to have an open heart. They want you to experience Cornucopia, because that's what you came here to do. They don't want to see you in this stressed energy, drama-filled energy. A 9 of swords up in your head, not sleeping, constantly in fear. They want this closing out. And they want you to have learnt from this previous cycle the power of discernment. That's what I mean. I can't get the card off the table with this, what do you call it? This owl sat or perched on that sword of truth there. Clarity of mind. So when people approach you, whether it's in a 2 of Cups romantic sense, or it's friendship, or it's work people, it's family, whatever, your discernment allows you to sniff out the intentions of these people. You know, do you have the same values? Do you have the same beliefs? Do you want the same thing out of life? Are you going to give to the relationship in the same capacity? Are these people a reflection of you? Because I don't feel in this previous cycle with all this ending that whatever is ending is a reflection of you in terms of your energy, what you were prepared to give. The open-heartedness that you came into this situation with, the abundance. I don't feel that these relationships, in whatever capacity that they were a direct reflection of you. And you've learnt now the art of discernment, and you're not prepared to give to a situation that is imbalanced, or that's not going to provide you with a firm foundation in future. Right, let's grab one of these and wrap this up. That was deep. I think these ancestor messages always are going to be... Right, let's grab one of these. In fact, no, I want to read Cornucopia. There's too many similarities between these 2 cards here. Let's read this. Number 11. Cornucopia. Here we go. Wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are awaiting you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe comes in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested into something in some significant ways. Be ready for a great feast of abundance, which is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding you for all of your effort. And like I said, it's coming. It really is. Like I say, the colourfulness of that Two of Wands is just giving me vibes that as you sort of pick a path, you're at a fork in the road, as you pick a path to move forward, that's when this cornucopia is coming in for you guys. So tune into your intuition. That may help you navigate this plan or the direction that you're headed if you've got a choice or a decision to make. I definitely see love in all capacities, not just romantic, but caring connections, soul tribes, bosses and people, colleagues that you get on with that all share, like I say, your values, your morals, your ethics, your spiritual values too. Right, I'm going to leave that there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for our ancestors as well, for letting me tap into the message that we needed to hear at this time. I hope you managed to get something from it, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.